want to deal with something that's so real right now. Just us as people. Most of us have been through so much in our life, like just, been through so many disappointments. We have been so drained. We've been through, like depression or whatever it is. Just pretty much our energy has been low. And it could have been for all your life. Or you could have been around so many people that were so toxic to the point now you like, okay, I no longer want to feel this way. I no longer want to be around anything that's negative. Everybody that's coming into my life needs to be vibrating higher. And you know what? That's all good. But I think it's to the point we're becoming delusional that we think that everybody that we're going to meet, that we're not supposed to have any type of problems or any type of disagreements. And this is what's causing a lot of connections to end early. Because as soon as you get this one issue, the issue can be as small as a point of a pencil. And even just that little something so small, we feel like it's just too much and too chaotic. But realistically, it's not. You know what I'm saying? In our life, listen, in life, we're going to meet people and we're going to have disagreements. I'm not saying every person you meet, y'all going to disagree. There are some people who've been friends and never had a disagreement or in a romantic relationship. But overall, it is expected to happen. It can happen. And it happens a lot because we have different thoughts and different opinions. We perceive things differently. But I think we're wrong for trying to put so much pressure on each other. And as soon as y'all have a disagreement, then all of a sudden, oh, this is too much. That's not being realistic. I don't know where we think we're trying to live, but that's not where it's going to be. And if you don't want no issue, you're going to have to see the Father and go to heaven. That's when I think all the problems going to end. We got to make it there first. And one thing I do know, it's not about having disagreements. It's about how do you handle it. I want to be around people that are mature enough to handle our differences so we can talk it out. Well, I didn't like when you said that. Well, I ain't like when you said that. Then we talk it out. We work it out. We see each other's, point of view. That's what I call being in healthy connections. You know what I'm saying? Not just being in a situation where we don't have no problems at all. That's not realistic. Can it be? Yes, but it's unlikely because, honey, sometimes we are divided within ourselves. I have a hard time choosing what I want to eat sometimes. I be disagreeing with myself and I still have disagreements with God. So I know I'm going to have some disagreements with you. So, let's just talk about that. And, in my life, I've always been complimented on my positive attitude. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people, when they see me, they like, oh man, I want to be friends with her. I want to date her. She's so positive. That's so true. But I'm going to tell you, I do come with some complications, honey. And so people will really see you and they want to be around you for your energy. But at the same time, you got to make sure these people want you for really who you are. Because soon as y'all start having disagreements, will they still see you as that positive man or that positive woman? You see what I'm saying? That's what I tell people that want to be a part of my life. Don't just think that it's just all this motivational speaking that I do, that I don't have my own days, because I do. And that's why I always tell people that don't put me on no pedestal. I have guys always say that, oh, you so dope. Oh, man, I would marry somebody like you. You sure? I'm serious. Like, yes, I am great. But you know what I'm saying? Can you really handle, or do you have the capacity to hold what I really carry outside of what you like about me? Come on. Jesus, don't get me to preaching. Look. That's just what I wanted to talk about, man, because I'm seeing a lot of our connections are ending prematurely due to the fact that we're looking for this high and we want to stay high. And that's not realistic. Come on now. I remember back when I used to work retail and I used to see married couples together. And I used to say, how long y'all been married and what keeps a marriage together? And, one older couple had told me, they said they do things together, like activities, little things like going to a store, just having that time. And then they also mentioned that they went through every season together, whether they liked each other or, you go through that stuff where sometimes you don't feel like you like this person. But, love to me is a choice. Just like what God chooses to love us. That's an unconditional love. It shouldn't be conditioned to where I only like you and love you as long as you keep me high and you keep me feeling giddy. It shouldn't be that way, because now you're putting pressure on this person to always perform and give you this high that they don't always have for you, because sometimes they're low. They need you to lift them up. Come. Whew. Preaching. But anyway, just think about that the next time you get into a new connection, man.